Have you ever felt that people only come to you when they need something? That you cancel your plans, your rest, your sleep, just to help someone who forgets you the moment they get what they want? If that sounds familiar, this story is for you. Because sometimes life teaches the hardest lessons through the people we care about the most. In a small, quiet town surrounded by endless green fields and weathered old houses, there lived a man named Alex. Everyone knew him. If a bicycle chain broke, they called for Alex. If someone needed help carrying heavy boxes, they knocked on his door. If someone was lonely, they came to talk. And Alex never said no. He always smiled and said, "Of course, I'll help." He believed helping others made him better. And people praised his kindness, but slowly, without realizing it, his life stopped belonging to him. His garden grew wild, windows cracked, roof tiles shifted. His own problems piled up, but he ignored them, running through the town, fixing everyone else's life. Every night he returned home dirty, soaked, exhausted. His mother looked at him with tired eyes. "Alex, you help everyone, but who helps you?" He smiled faintly. "It's all right, Mom. One day. People will remember my kindness," but that day never came. One evening, the sky darkened and fierce winds began to howl. Townspeople ran to protect their homes, their gardens, their belongings, and Alex, he ran too, but not for himself. He ran to help his friend, whose tools and furniture were left out in the storm. They worked frantically, covering, moving, securing, while his own garden, his own home, remained exposed. And then the storm hit, rain hammered down. The wind tore through the town. By the time Alex returned, everything he loved lay in ruins. He sat on the front steps, soaked to the bone, staring at the muddy chaos that used to be his peaceful garden. His mother placed a towel on his shoulder. Quietly, she said, "Alex, today you saved everyone's things, except your own." Something inside him finally broke. The next morning, weary and confused, Alex walked to the edge of town to see old Mr. Harris, a retired teacher who lived in a small cottage by the river. Alex sat beside him and confessed, "Sir, I don't understand. I help everyone, but I feel empty. I'm tired. Not from work, but from people. Why does being kind feel like it's destroying me?" Mr. Harris watched the river slowly flow. "Alex, look at this river. It gives water to the trees, the birds, the animals, the fields, but what happens when it rains too much and the river forgets its path?" Alex thought, "It floods. It destroys everything." "Exactly," said Mr. Harris. "Kindness without boundaries becomes self-destruction. You are kind, but you have no limits. You run everywhere for everyone, but nowhere for yourself. Saying no is not wrong. Sometimes it's the most honest act of self-care." He continued, "For the next 7 days, do not say yes immediately. When someone asks for your help, pause. Ask yourself, will helping them harm me? Will I lose my time, my peace, my energy? If yes, say, not today." The next day, Alex's friend ran up, desperate. "Alex, help me move this heavy box. I need you." Alex glanced at his broken fence, rotting for months. His heart wanted to say yes, but he remembered Mr. Harris's words. He breathed deeply. "Not today," he said. "I need to fix my fence first." "I can help you later." His friend froze. "You're saying no? You never say no." Alex nodded quietly. For the first time in years, he felt pride, the pride of taking care of himself. Over the next days, neighbors came with small requests. Alex politely declined, focusing on his own home, his own life. And each evening, instead of fatigue and frustration, he felt calm, light, peaceful. When another storm arrived, his roof started leaking. No one came to help, and for the first time, he didn't feel abandoned. He picked up his tools and repaired it himself, slowly, patiently, and when he finished, he sat under his roof and whispered, "So this is what it feels like to rely on myself." Days turned into weeks, and Alex transformed. He stopped running for everyone. He nurtured his garden, he repaired his home, he invested in himself. And something unexpected happened. People began respecting him more. Friends solved their own problems. Neighbors stopped relying on him for every little thing. Alex's garden bloomed. His home looked alive. And for the first time in years, he laughed freely. without exhaustion. One afternoon, Mr. Harris came to visit. He looked at Alex's thriving garden, the neat home, the peaceful smile. "So, did the world fall apart when you stopped saying yes to everyone?" Alex smiled. "No, sir. In fact, my world finally started coming together," Mr. Harris nodded. "When you stop saying yes to everyone, you finally say yes to yourself, and that is when life begins to change. So tell me, are you like Alex? Do you give too much? Say yes when it hurts? Remember this, saying no does not make you selfish. Saying no makes you strong. It means choosing peace over pressure. Your time, your energy, your heart are precious. Guard them.